Welcome to Warm Up Live and the 2026 England's Strongest Man. We're coming to you live from the Barbican in York. We have got 12 athletes, 5 events to find out who is going to take the crown of England's Strongest Man. Terry, you've had this title before. Tell everyone at home what it means to these guys backstage right now.
I mean, obviously, it means a lot to these guys. It's a national title, which is always a big thing. But also on top of that, it really cements these guys' chances and opportunities when it comes to Britain's Strongest Man, potentially Europe's Strongest Man, stuff like that. We've got a hell of a lineup today. We've got, obviously, Paddy Haynes, Luke Richardson. Both have been on the sort of absolute elite level at World's Strongest Man. Andy Flynn is improving all the time and was probably the best guy from Britain at World's Strongest Man this year. He performed really well. So we've also got a couple of guys, Paul Smith coming into this one, got good events. Ben Glasscock's ever improving. So a lot of new faces as well, or guys that have not done a lot of Giants lives that are looking to really cement their names on the stage. So yeah, it's going to be a hell of a show, that's for sure. It
definitely is, and we have got 3 new athletes to this. And I know they're going to be feeling the pressure, but they are phenomenal. I've been watching their training. I'm seeing them at competitions at the qualifier. Tom Place, for example, taking the win at the qualifier. He was absolutely amazing. He is super strong, and I definitely think these new guys are going to be ones to watch. So as we said yesterday, there's going to be some events where they can mix up the points.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Tom Place is one that really stands out to me. I am fully expecting a big performance from him today, and I'd love to see him do well and get through to Britain's Strongest Man early next year, because he's of that level now. He's very good. I've seen him compete a number of times, and he seems to be getting stronger and stronger. So, yeah, can he get in amongst the guys like Paddy and Luke Richardson and Ben and Andy Flynn? Maybe he can. He's definitely good enough. So, as long as he puts it together on the day, it's a fast-paced show today, but, you know, if he puts it together, he's got a great chance of going to Britain's Strongest Man and doing the business there.
Yeah, I completely agree. And the ladies yesterday were seeing, like we said, the fast-paced competition. We've seen it. It was so fast yesterday. Yeah. Kind of going to be the same again today. What would be your advice for the newbies that haven't been here before, or somebody that hasn't been here for a while? Like, how do you control that energy? Like going high and then you've got to come down low quickly to get right back up again.
I mean, some of the guys all try and come down, but I almost think that with these fast-paced shows, you don't even get time to do that.
Okay.
You know, and you don't perhaps get time to warm up as well as you would like to backstage. So make sure you're nice and warm before the show. Yep. Do a little bit of everything maybe before the show, and then just a quick couple of warm-ups and keep yourself in that sort of place where you need to be physically and mentally. I think it's going to be hard for them to keep sort of coming back down, going back up again. They need to sort of just get themselves ready, get themselves up for it, and then stay in that frame all the way through the show.
Yeah, love that. So we have got 5 events. So similar events to yesterday, apart from the only one difference is it's not the farmer's carry, it's a frame carry, which we have seen the Giants live frame before, and it's absolutely brutal. But the first event is obviously our dumbbell medley. You can see, maybe see behind us, the dumbbells there. They're absolutely ginormous. I thought the ones yesterday were big, but then I come out and see these, and it's insane. Working their way up to 120 kilos, Terry, like that's mental.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. I mean, that I can honestly say that was the biggest weight I ever did for a single when I was at my absolute strongest. So 120 kilos was my PB, and obviously we've got the guys doing that as part of a medley, which is just insane. I know there's a couple of good guys on the dumbbell, Joe Oliver being one of them.
Yes.
Luke Richardson, I've actually seen him train this event and looked exceptional. I would say probably that event is Luke's to lose. Yeah. But you've got someone like Paddy, whereas perhaps his pressing's not his strongest area, but he's very good at dumbbell as well, so he could still score some good points.
Yeah, I was going to say that, like, obviously, Paddy not known for his overhead, but we've seen him recently, and his dumbbell is one of the strongest, or the strongest overhead movement for him, so looking forward to seeing him. But I said to Luke backstage, how are you feeling for, like, the events? I was like, are you going to get all the dumbbells? And he's like, oh, yeah. So it seems like it's going to be super easy for him. William Ralph as well. I've seen him, I think he was pressing 110 for like 5 reps. So is that going to mean he's going to do well at this? Because it's very different. We've seen that yesterday with the ladies. Like, we've seen a lot of them in training hitting the higher numbers, but couldn't quite get it in that ladder. If you're managing reps at just shy of the top weight, does that mean he's going to finish, or?
I mean, he should do. I mean, if he, obviously you've got to think about the weights that are lighter are not going to take that much out of him. Okay. So it's only, if he's doing 110 for 5, you would fully expect him to finish this. Yeah. But obviously, in this environment, there's a lot of pressure on him. Will Ralph's done a lot of under 105 stuff, some open weight stuff. He's ever improving, so it would obviously you know, he's been in this environment a little bit, but there is a lot of pressure on him to do well. I think a few people are tipping him as perhaps one of the dark horses. He's good at the stone as well. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on him, but I would imagine he'll do well on the dumbbell.
Yeah, I agree. But we have got Darren Sadler's going to jump in and join us here, guys. Boss Man is back. Hello, Darren.
Guys,
thanks for coming back to Warm Up Live. England's strongest man. How are you feeling about today's competition? We had a great day yesterday. It was nice and fast.
Yeah.
How are you feeling for today?
Yeah, great, yeah. All the guys have turned up in good shape. We've done the rehearsals. Equipment's all ready. Yeah. We've got a full house in here today, which is great. So it's going to be a big noise for them. And yeah, I'm excited. I think you've got Paddy and Luke Richardson and probably Andrew Flynn, I would say, and Ben Glasscock. That's probably the people that are expecting to do well. But I think there's a lot of guys got really good events. They're going to take points off them. Some good pressers, some good deadlifters. So it's going to be an interesting one. Yeah,
so out of the new people that are coming, or the people that haven't been at Giants Live that much, who are you looking forward to seeing, the new up-and-comers?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm quite interested to see, not a new up-and-comer, but someone we haven't seen for a while, is Paul Smith. Yeah. These are really good events for Paul. And he's been active in other competitions. So he's not been with us for a little while. And I think it's going to be interesting to see where he is now against the top guys again.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, we're going to let you go, Darren, because I know that you're super busy.
Brilliant, thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us, Warm Up. We're going to go through those events, the rest of the events with you just now before we start. But I want to remind you, you do not want to miss this competition. This is England's strongest man. This is who we're going to find out is going to go to Brits and progress to the big shows at Giants Live. So make sure you tune in to officialstrongman.com. But we've went over the overhead event. Then we're into the frame carry. So yesterday we've seen the ladies with those anvils that looked horrendous, but this frame is something else, isn't it?
It's very big and it's very heavy. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough event for them. I think it's 400 kilos is they're doing today. It's just a straight one run, so it's a bit more about speed, but still a very tough event. And, yeah, we're going to see some fast times, that's for sure.
I agree. I mean, I love a speed event like that because it is grueling. You can see it in their face, but it is those people that have worked on the speed that is going to be absolute key there. Then we move on to the deadlift, and it is a trump bar deadlift again, and I believe, remind me of the weights, Terry?
It's 400 kilos and 365, which is the exact same weights as they did at World's Strongest Man. So we're talking about guys at England's Strongest Man doing World's Strongest Man weight. So that shows the calibre of the competition.
That's going to really give a lot of the guys a boost, knowing that that was the weights at World's Strongest Man. And it gives them an opportunity to kind of showcase what they can do, and an opportunity might arise from that. Yeah,
and that was one with 5 reps on 400 kilos at World's Strongest Man this year. So I'd be interested to see, because Paddy didn't get a chance to do it at Worlds. I think he's got a good chance of beating that personally. So let's see.
Yeah, Paddy's feeling good for the deadlift. He kind of has a target. I'm not going to say, but he says, I'm only going to do what I need to do, but I would love to hit. And that I'm not going to say. We'll see if he needs to do it. Then we move on to the stone to shoulder. We've seen a lot of the ladies struggle with that yesterday because of the size of the stone. The stone's only going to be bigger. I believe it's 160 kilos. And, you know, these guys are big, but some of them are you know, not massive. So could that be an issue with the stability at the top like we've seen yesterday?
Yeah, definitely. I think yesterday as well, obviously doing that event in training, you know, I know that all the girls were hitting that competition weight in training. Obviously doing it straight after a deadlift with very little time in between them is going to be a lot tougher, and we could see the same again today, especially if the guys are pulling a couple of reps at 400 kilos and then they've got to do a 160 stone for reps to the shoulder. I fully expect the numbers to be reduced to what we would usually expect. I'd be shocked if the winner got more than sort of 5 or 6.
Absolutely crazy. And then we finish with the sandbag steeplechase. Now, we've seen the ladies again. We'll speak about the ladies. They were amazing. If you missed it, you need to go back and watch it. They were absolutely incredible. But some of them were absolutely fried by the end of it. Like, having a steeplechase at the end is just a little bit brutal.
Yeah, it's cruel. Definitely cruel. But I think the sandbags are 150 kilos. And it's obviously run halfway, throw it over a bar, dip under the bar, run the other half, 2 bags. So, yeah, what a way to finish the show. We should see some exciting races. And obviously it depends on who's in contention at the end. We could see a hell of a battle. Paddy's exceptionally good at that sort of thing, but Luke Richardson's also very quick as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. But guys, it is almost time, so you need to log off here and you need to go over to officialstrongman.com. Do not miss this, honestly. The guys that are here are absolutely incredible, so we'll see you real soon over on officialstrongman.com.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. 여자 커피 한 잔에